This is one of the few products, or perhaps the only product in the world, for which you can say it sucks and mean it as a compliment. If there are any other products that you can think of for which it sucks is a compliment, please put them in the comments below. If you can also give the YouTube algorithm a nudge by giving the video a quick thumbs up as well, that would be great. So, what do people use before they had vacuum cleaners? Brooms have been around for as long as people have needed to clean floors, and that was that. The problem with brooms is that while they're good for smooth, hard floors like tiling or flagstones and so on, they're not so great for rugs and carpets. The only way to get dirt out of rugs was to take them outside and beat them with one of these. Let's leave washing to one side for a moment and concentrate on the dust. While it was okay for rugs that could easily be moved around, larger rugs and carpets were a bit of a challenge. Something needed to be done. The early developments of vacuum cleaners started in the United States. This is not so surprising, as in most states, domestic labour was much more expensive than it was in Europe. Why invest in a new technology when you can pay someone a pittance to do the job for you just as efficiently? In 1860, Daniel Hess of West Union, Iowa, patented a machine that used bellows to create suction and brushes to remove the dirt from carpets. His machine had a rudimentary design, but it laid the groundwork for future inventions. Next up was Ives W. McAfee's Whirlwind in 1869. McAfee patented a hand-cracked vacuum cleaner in Chicago. This device, called the Whirlwind, was made of wood and canvas and was the first manually powered vacuum cleaner. It was not very practical, as it needed a lot of elbow grease to operate. In Britain, the engineer Herbert Cecil Booth saw a demonstration of a carpet cleaning device in 1901 at a music hall, of all places. The machine was designed to blow the dust off the carpet and into a bag. He told the inventor who was demonstrating the machine that it should not blow, but it should suck the air through a filter. The inventor told him that such a thing was impossible. Booth set out to prove him wrong. His first machine was a large horse-drawn beast powered by a petrol engine. It was popularly known as the Puffing Billy. The brightly coloured horse-drawn vacuum cleaner would arrive at your house, immediately advertising to your neighbours that you were rich enough to afford such a service. The service was not cheap. A year's subscription would cost about the same as the annual salary of a tweenie, a junior domestic maid, and she could do other things as well. Long hoses were fed through the windows of the house, and the petrol engine, later an electric engine, started, and the air sucked from the hoses and nozzles through a filter. People outside were encouraged to watch the amount of dust coming out of the house, which was collected in a special glass chamber on the machine. A cunning marketing strategy. Not cunning enough, however. It was far too expensive and cumbersome to catch on. Back in the USA, things were really taking off. In 1907, James Murray Spangler, an American inventor, revolutionized the vacuum cleaner industry. He was an asthmatic janitor who developed the first portable electric vacuum cleaner incorporating a fan, a motor, soapbox, and a pillowcase to collect the dust. This invention was the precursor of the modern vacuum cleaner. Spangler later sold the patent to William Hoover. William Hoover's acquisition of Spangler's patent was a pivotal moment. Hoover improved Spangler's design and launched the first mass-produced vacuum cleaner, the Model O, in 1908. Hoover's vacuum was compact and effective, leading to widespread use in homes. The company also pioneered new features such as disposable vacuum bags and Beta Bar. The Hoover brand became so big that during the 20th century, Hoover became synonymous with vacuum cleaner. It even became a verb. When I was growing up, people often said, "I have hoovered the house," rather than "I vacuumed the house." In the 1980s, companies began experimenting with bagless vacuum designs. In 1983, James Dyson introduced the first vacuum cleaner that worked on cyclone technology, eliminating the need for bags. By the late 1990s, the first robotic vacuum cleaners were introduced. Like all technology, they got cheaper with time. In 2002, iRobot released the Roomba, the first commercially successful robot vacuum, which could autonomously clean floors. Most of them can wash carpets as well. It also provided a handy toy for cats. Things have come a long way in just over a century. The irony is that in many countries, fitted carpets are going out of fashion, just when vacuuming has never been easier. Bye for now.